So 5 minutes before heading into the costing exam, we are visualizing what should happen and what can happen. Number one, costing is a highly scoring paper. Having said that, it's not very plain and easy to go and get marks in costing. That's the reason why it's important for you to spend some good amount of time in processing the question paper. So when I say processing the question paper, you have to understand what are the questions which you are choosing in the first 1.5 hours. The 3 questions which you originally choose in the first 90 minutes is going to make a lot of difference. So for you to do that, you should be operating with a sense of calmness. There are 2 aspects here. One, your comfortable chapter and a comfortable question in that chapter. Now there are possibilities that there could be a comfortable question in an uncomfortable chapter or uncomfortable question in a comfortable chapter. So you have to pay extra attention to understand your possibility or likelihood of scoring a good score in a particular question. This is one. So based on the discussion with Deekshita which we had in the morning, we had zeroed down some insights. I'm refreshing them for you. Number one, start the paper from the back side. Like start from question number 6, have a quick look, write some possible score for question number 6, think of quick pointers, then move on to question number 5. See if that's a question which requires further processing even to decide whether to write or not, or on the face of it, if you know that you're able to answer that question, so write the potential score. So for processing these 2 questions, it will take 4 to 5 minutes. Then move on to question number 4. Again, if this is a question which requires additional attention, as in the case of May 24, put 5 minutes even for you to understand how much marks you can score or what exactly is the likelihood. By default, if you think you're not able to write it, don't put in processing time at this junction. Okay, the first 15 minutes should be used for 2 to 3 questions which you are going to write, not which you're not going to write. Okay, this is exactly how you have to invest the first 15 minutes. By the end of 15 minutes, you'll have at least 2 questions which are properly processed, which you can go and attempt in the first 1 hour. At this junction, you're not thinking of MCQs. As and when the paper comes, go ahead with the question which is easy to score. Let's say there are 2 questions where you can score 10 marks out of 14 marks. Pick up the question which is easy to think about and which is easy to answer in the main exam. Okay, this is about what needs to be done in terms of choosing the first 2 questions. And third question, like apart from first 2 questions in the first 1 hour, the next question you might not be completely comfortable. You might face some issues which normally happens with most of the students. If that is the case, be okay with it. As long as you score, let's say 20 plus marks in the first 42 marks, you are in a good advantageous position. 330 is the point where you start MCQs. That's a good time for you to start MCQs and try to have a hard stop by 4 or maximum 410, and then move on to the bits. Like, because this point of time you may not be able to answer all the bits of a particular question, probably or not. So if that is the case, just start writing, let's say 2C, 3B, so, and give space for the other bits. So every 10 minutes after 4 o'clock, you should be adding on some score, 2 marks, 3 marks to the numerator continuously. This is exactly what has to happen. And please be prepared for a very complicated paper. It always happens. Do not bother about the unknown sum, do not bother about the unknown Angrezi. Don't just get bothered about it. Always try to figure out what is being actually asked. Only the packing changes, the core of the question can never change. Don't get disturbed by the packing. You're used to red and yellow packing material, it might be blue and green, but what is inside is always the same. It can't go beyond the syllabus. So please understand that. Please don't get carried away by that. It's a very, very important insight. Okay, I hope these are some pointers which you should remember, and please don't take any question egoistically. Always keep looking at your watch. Keep looking at your watch, and at any point of time, if it's exceeding 15-20 minutes, put a hard stop and move on to the next question. Don't get stuck. Do not get stuck. I'm repeating, even if you don't know, even if you put in 10 minutes, don't try to see the end of the question. That will be the end of your paper. So please don't get stuck. I'm warning you. Please be very, very clear about moving on to the next question after putting in 10-15 minutes. If you're not able to proceed forward, then you can look at it at the end. Okay, at any given point of time, every half an hour, you should be able to keep adding at least 3 to 4 marks. This is about attempting the paper. And finally, let's do one proper round of box breathing technique, which will significantly reduce your load and stress. So quickly exhale, exhale air, exhale, exhale, exhale. Now slowly start inhalation. We're directly doing a 30-second round. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Keep inhaling further. Continue inhalation. Try to inhale for 5 more seconds. Now hold the air. Hold, hold, hold. Hold for 15 more seconds. Kumbhaka position. It will increase your tolerance capacity. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can slightly start exhaling. Exhale slowly with a controlled with a control over your breathing. Exhale. Slow and steady exhalation. Slow, steady and systematic exhalation. Exhale. Keep exhaling. Continue exhalation for 10 more seconds. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Now once you're done with your exhalation entirely, please stay in the Shunyaka position. Please stay in the Shunyaka position. When I say Shunyaka position, you neither have air and you're not even inhaling. So this is a position which will help you to increase your distress tolerance. It is slightly hard. So stay there for 10 more seconds. Stay there, stay there, stay there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your breathing. Keep your eyes closed and relax your breathing. Keep your eyes closed and relax your breathing. So you're entering the examination hall. You're doing one round of box breathing technique. You're getting the question paper. Keep your hand on the question paper. Do one more round of box breathing technique. Go to question number 6. Look at question number 6. Quickly process and arrive at the possibility of scoring 8 to 10 marks. Then move on to question number 5, question number 4. Between these 3 questions, you should be able to most likely answer 2 questions. If not, go to question number 3 and 2. And in the first 15 minutes, you should be able to identify 2 questions which you are starting. The 2 questions you are answering in the first 1 hour. You are doing it now at 3:30. You have done 2 questions properly and probably one or 2 bits here and there. So you are confident of scoring 24 plus out of 42 by 3:30. Now this is time to get 16 to 18 in MCQ at least. So by 4 o'clock, you are clearing costing paper. You are clearing. Now 4 to 5 p.m. is where you are putting in more extra effort to make sure you are reaching towards 60. Okay, visualize this. Visualize that while you are walking out and while you are coming back and sitting in the car, you are in a very, very comfortable position that you will cross 55 to 60 in costing, and then we are ready to take on auditing in the car itself. Okay, this is all about what you have to visualize now. So start rubbing your palms. Start rubbing your palms. Gently place them on your eyes and keep looking at your palms and open your eyes with a smile on your face. All the best, Sadak. All the best, Pranati. All the best, Tushar. All the best, Hariba.
Thank you. Cool.